Hello everybody and welcome to our new video of current affairs. So today's first question is, which country has topped the Global Peace Index 2021? And the options are option A New Zealand, option B Iceland, option C Denmark, and option D Spain. So the correct answer is option B, that is Iceland. Let's have a look to the explanation. Iceland remains the most peaceful country in the world, a position it has held since 2008. It is joined at the top of the index by New Zealand, Denmark, Portugal, and Slovenia. Afghanistan is the least peaceful country in the world for the fourth consecutive year, followed by Yemen, Syria, South Sudan, and Iraq. Moving on towards our next question. Recently, who has once again started airstrike on Gaza Strip? And the options are option A Egypt, option B Palestine, option C Israel, and option D Syria. And the correct answer is option C, that is Israel. So let's have a look to the explanation. Israel has launched airstrikes on the Gaza Strip, the first since a truce ended 11 days of conflict last month, in response to incendiary balloons launched from the Palestinian territory. The flare-up in violence, a first test for Israel's new government, sworn in 3 days ago, followed a march in East Jerusalem on Tuesday by Jewish nationalists that had drawn threats of action by Hamas, the ruling militant group in Gaza. Our next question is, according to the recent Ericsson Mobility Report 2021, by which year India will have 330 million 5G customers? And the options are option A 2028, option B 2025, option C 2030, and option D 2026. So the correct answer is option D. Let's have a look to the explanation. The Ericsson Mobility Report on Wednesday claimed about India is likely to have 330 million 5G users by the end of 2026. By the end of 2021, the total 5G mobile users globally could be 58 crore. According to the Ericsson Mobility Report by Swedish telecommunication giant Ericsson, the average data usage in India was 13 GB per month till the year 2019, which has increased to 14.6 GB in the year 2020. Moving on towards our next question, which state government has launched PITA on Wheels initiative? And the options are option A Odisha, option B Rajasthan, option C Uttar Pradesh, and option D Maharashtra. So the correct answer is option A, that is Odisha. Let's have a look to the explanation. Odisha has launched PITA on Wheels ahead of the 3-day Raja festival, one of the most popular ones celebrated at the onset of monsoon. Amid the lockdown induced by the coronavirus pandemic in the state, different types of Odia Pitas would be available near Master Canteen, Khandagiri, CRP, Patia, Chandrasekharpur, and Rupali Square between 7 am to 11 pm on June 14 to 16, reporter Mishra said. Moving on towards our next question. The BCCI has lifted the life ban on which player? And the options are option A KL Rahul, option B Ankit Chavan, option C Murli Vijay, and option D Prithvi Shaw. So the correct answer is option B, that is Ankit Chavan. Let's have a look to the explanation. The Board of Control of Cricket in India has lifted the life ban on former Mumbai spinner Ankit Chavan. Chavan, who has represented Rajasthan Royals in the Indian Premier League, was banned for life in 2013, along with teammates S. Sreesanth and Ajit Chandila for alleged involvement in spot fixing. Moving towards our next question. Which state government has announced a financial assistance of rupees 5,000 to the labourers? And the options are option A Odisha, option B Punjab, option C Haryana, and option D Maharashtra. So the correct answer is option C, that is Haryana. Let's have a look to the explanation. The Haryana government on Thursday announced a one-time payment of rupees 5,000 each to small shopkeepers, construction workers, auto rickshaw drivers, and unorganized laborers who have faced financial hardship due to the COVID-19 pandemic and lockdown. Moving on towards our next question. Recently, the Uttar Pradesh cabinet has approved a world-class bus station costing rupees 400 crore in which city? And the options are option A Ayodhya, option B Varanasi, option C Gorakhpur, and option D none of these. So the correct answer is option A, that is Ayodhya. Let's have a look to the explanation. The Uttar Pradesh cabinet on Monday cleared a proposal for the construction of a bus station on par with international standards in Ayodhya at a cost of rupees 400 crore. The cabinet also gave its nod to a proposal for the construction of a 4-lane flyover on the Ayodhya Sultanpur road. Moving on towards our next question. Which state shooter Rubina Francis has won the gold medal in the Peru event? And the options are option A, Kerala, option B, Maharashtra, option C, Haryana, and option D, Madhya Pradesh. So the correct answer is option D, that is Madhya Pradesh. So let's have a look to the explanation. Ace parachuter of Madhya Pradesh State Shooting Academy Rubina Francis has created history by setting a new world record and winning a gold medal in the 10-meter air pistol event in the World Shooting Parasport World Cup in Lima in Peru. Rubina Francis has also secured Paralympic Games quota for India. She won a gold medal in the final round of 10-meter air pistol event of Para World Cup by creating a new record with 238.1 points. Our next question is, which Indian American has been appointed as its chairman by Microsoft? And the options are option A, Sundar Pichai, option B, Shiksh Nadar, option C, Satya Nadella, option D, none of these. So the correct answer is option C, that is Satya Nadella. Let's move on to the explanation. Microsoft's India-born CEO Satya Nadella has been appointed as the technology giant's new chairman, an additional role in which he will lead the work to set the agenda for the board. Microsoft Corp on Wednesday announced that the board's independent directors unanimously elected Nadella to the role of board chair. So our next question is, recently in which city of Gujarat the Command and Control Center has been inaugurated to monitor government schools? And the options are option A, Surat, option B, Gandhinagar, option C, Vadodara, and option D, none of these. So the correct answer is option B, that is Gandhinagar. Let's have a look to the explanation. Ahmedabad, Gujarat Chief Minister Vijay Rupani inaugurated High-Tech Command and Control Center 2.0 for the effective implementation of various educational projects as well as child tracking and real-time monitoring of educational activities. The state-of-the-art CC 2.0 will be useful for systemic monitoring of activities in 54,000 schools covering 3 lakh teachers and 1 crore students across the state. Our next question is, which country's first president, Kenneth David Buchizia Kaunda, has passed away recently? And the options are option A, Zambia, option B, Sweden, option C, Hungary, option D, Kenya. So the correct answer is option A, that is Zambia. Let's have a look to the explanation. Kenneth Kaunda, Zambia's founding president, who led his country for 27 years and championed Africa's struggles against apartheid and HIV/AIDS, has died at the age of 97. KK, as he was popularly known, was being treated for pneumonia at the Mainasoka Medical Center, a military hospital in Lusaka. Our next question is, which state government has decided to appoint 5,000 youths as health assistant for the third wave of COVID-19? And the options are option A, Hyderabad, option B, Maharashtra, option C, Assam, option D, Delhi, and the correct answer is option D, that is Delhi. So let's check the explanations. To prepare for a possible third wave, Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal said that the Delhi government would train 5,000 youngsters as health assistants in the coming weeks. These community nursing assistants will be trained in basic nursing, paramedic, life-saving, first aid, home care, sample collection, oxygen concentrators, and cylinder operations among their procedures. So let's move on to our next question. Which vaccine has proved to be the most effective against the Delta COVID-19 variant recently? And the options are option A, Pfizer, option B, Covishield, option C, Sputnik V, and option D, Covaxin. So the correct answer is option C, that is Sputnik V. Let's have a look to the explanation. The Sputnik V vaccine developed by Russia's Gamaleya Institute has been found to be more effective against the Delta virus strain of the coronavirus as compared to any other vaccine. According to a study submitted by the Gamaleya Center for publication in an international peer-reviewed journal, a statement in this regard was shared by Sputnik V on Twitter on Tuesday. Let's move on to our next question. Recently, who has been appointed by the government as the director of India's WTO mission? And the options are: option A, Mukesh Sharma; option B, Megha Agarwal; option C, Ashish Chandorkar; and option D, Robin Dubey. So the correct answer is option C. Let's have a look to the explanation. Ahead of the WTO's ministerial conference later this year, the government has appointed a private person, Ashish Chandorkar, as counselor in India's permanent mission in the World Trade Organization for 3 years. So guys, this is the last question of today's video. From which country will the world's first wooden satellite be launched? And the options are: option A, Russia; option B, Britain; option C, France; and option D, New Zealand. So the correct answer is option D, New Zealand. Let's have a look to the explanation. The European Space Agency has planned to put the world's first wooden satellite WISA WoodSat on Earth's orbit by the end of this year. The mission of the satellite is to test the applicability of wooden materials like plywood in spacecraft structures and expose it to extreme space conditions such as heat, cold, vacuum and radiation. For an extended period of time, it will be launched to space by the end of 2021 with a Rocket Lab Electron rocket from the Mahia Peninsula Launch Complex in New Zealand. So guys, if any one of you wants to know about these question and answer in detail, then check the description box. I have provided the links of each and every question's answer with their explanation. If you want, then click on the link to view the page to gain more knowledge. This is all for today's video. Let's meet again in our next video. Till then, thanks for watching and stay safe, stay at home.